Hey Miranda. All right, we're gonna get started. You know most of the exercises on this one, but I'll just show you a couple of them just to review the form. So I want everything with, this is a vertical load type of workout, so you're gonna go through it one time. You might be able to get through it twice, but I don't know. Probably not, probably just one time. So you're gonna do 10 sets of each, and each one is grouped in triples, working one muscle group. And so use the highest weight that you can to get through all 30 reps because I want little to no rest in between. Okay. I don't know where your weights are, buddy. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do are upright rows. So you're going to stand with your feet pointing forward, about shoulder width apart, hip width apart, and you're just going to bring your arms straight up with the weights in your hands. And you want to keep your hands, kind of your knuckles, your forearms, and your biceps all in line as you come up. And the thing you're trying to avoid is raising your shoulders when you come up. So keep your posture really nice while you're doing that. Then you're going to go straight into shoulder flies, arms at a 90-degree angle, your hands out in front, and you're going to bring your shoulders straight up. And again, when you come up to the top, you want everything parallel with your arms at 90 degrees. And avoid raising your shoulders up as you do this. So keep your shoulders down, keep your hips tucked under using that core to keep your posture nice and straight. And then military press, you're going to go straight from these into military press, which I'm going to get down on my knees to show you this, but you'll stay standing. You're starting at 90 degrees and pressing straight up. Okay, so there's a little bit of an out to in motion with your hands because they will go together at the top. And again, don't raise your shoulders up when you bring your arms up. Keep your shoulders down. Okay, these are really going to burn in the shoulders. The barbell chest press, you know how to do. That's just a bench press. Push-ups, straight into plank. So that's going to be burning out on your pecs a little bit, your chest. Let's see, bent over reverse flies. You know the lat bar pull down. Okay, so bent over reverse flies. All you're doing for this is bending over, and the further you bend over, the more intense this is. But what I want you to keep in mind is that I want you to have a flat back. So if you're bending over, but your back is starting to round, then don't bend over quite as far, okay? And then I also want you to keep your shoulders back and your shoulder blades pulled together. I think you've done these before, but just in case. And then a reverse fly is just pulling the arms up. So from the front it looks like this, except that you're bent over. So you're pulling them up and really squeezing those shoulder blades together as you come up, okay? And then like I said, the farther you bend over, the more intense it is. However, avoid rounding your back and dropping those shoulders. Okay, so you want your shoulder blades back, your back straight, and you just do the flies that way. Let's see. Renegade rows you've done before. Bicep curl with your palms facing forward, come to full extension. Curl all the way up. Then you're going to go straight into lateral curls, which are out to the side. And then hammer curls where your palms are facing one another. Okay? Overhead extension you've done many times before. Just a reminder on those to watch those elbows, okay? So make sure they're not bowing out as you go down. Keep them in, and then watch your posture because I want you doing as heavy weight as you can manage for the 30 reps, for the 3 exercises. So really use that core to pull in your hips. From the side, you're going to have a tendency to arch. You're going to really pull in those hips as you're doing these extensions, okay? And then the skull crushers you'll do lying down with 1 dumbbell, and it's a very similar motion. Remember, you'll be lying down, and you're just going to bring that weight to your head and back up, okay? So that's what it looks like from the front. You got to watch those elbows again, make sure that they're staying in line and not bowing out. They have a tendency to bow out. Tricep dips you just did last week. Just remember to keep your body close to whatever you're dipping on, probably a bench at the gym. Keep your hips and your back and everything close to that as you dip down. Don't let it bow out or it's going to barbell squat, so just use a bar. And remember, when you're squatting, you may not be able to squat as deep as you can when you don't have any weight, but that's what you're fighting for. So you're fighting to get that depth with the weight on your shoulders. Walking lunges, just a reminder, if you have room at the gym, I like to do them actually walking forward, you know, taking steps, alternating. If you're kind of limited on space for whatever reason, you take a step out forward and come back. And this is with your good lunge position. Excuse me, the leg extensions with the hold is that machine that you've done several times now. Deadlifts, I want you doing this with a barbell, so a bar that goes straight across. Most gyms have just barbells in the free weight area that are different weights, so use one of those. And then remember on the deadlifts, same thing as with the bent over rows, only on the deadlifts, I like to keep my weights right by my body. That helps me keep my back straight and my shoulders back. And then snap up and keep your legs straight. The balance while hamstring tucks, we've done those a lot of times. Hamstring curls are done on a machine. Okay, then the X plank, if you remember, suppose I'm in a plank position, you're bringing your knees to opposite elbows while you're in the plank. And I'll get down and demonstrate these in just a second, but I want to show you while I'm upright first. The V jumps on your elbows, and you're jumping your feet in and out. And then reptile plank is where you're going to be like this, and you're curling your leg to the side. And remember, modifications of these are just to hold a plank or get down on your elbows. Put your knees down. Those are the different modifications. But X plank, you're bringing your knees to your elbows while you're in plank position. Shake from the side. Okay, V jumps, drop to your forearms. You're jumping out, your feet out and in a V, always fighting to keep those hips down. And then reptile plank, you bring those knees up to your side and turn and look at your knee. Okay, so it's going to be really working these side abdominal muscles. All right, this is going to be challenging. Have fun with this. This is going to get you into the next phase.